Yo, what's up guys? Today I wanted to talk about the excess dots that I put on this Sig P320. In the past, I have a lot of experience with using their big dot sights. To me, they're by far the best combat fighting pistol sights that you can get. But for the first, I don't know, 3-4 months of having this gun, I pretty much decided I was going to stick with the Sig Light night sights because they worked well. They provided a pretty good sight picture, but the more I was doing shooting on the move drills, the more I decided I needed to go back to the dot sights. Now if you notice here, these aren't the big dots, these are the standard dots, but they're still pretty good sized. So you obviously have your tritium vial there in the center wrapped in your white outline that the eye picks up extremely well, fast and easy. And then of course you have your V-notched rear sight with the tritium vial inside of the white outlined vertical stripe. So that's pretty much your sight picture there. So it makes it real easy, real fast. Now I know a lot of people have claimed, probably guys who don't have experience with the XS sights, say that these are just made for speed, they're not made for accuracy. Well, I beg to differ with that, because to me it's one of the easiest sight pictures that you can pick up. I mean, all you have to do is simply dot the eye. I'm sure you've heard the slogan before. It's just like a lollipop. So I don't know if XS was the first to do them, but they're probably the most successful. I know I think it's the Heine straight 8s. It's very similar, and now the Ameriglow iDot sights. So basically the principle is the same. It helps you come up on target faster because you're not having to, move the pistol around, worry about the 3 dots. So like I said before, when I noticed it the most, it was when I was shooting on the move. When you or your target are moving, sometimes you have a hell of a time getting the 3 dots to line up quick enough. Well, this is simple. To be honest with you, how I shoot with these, I barely even use the rear sight. You just put the golf ball on your target, and that's where your bullets are going to go. So another thing that I wanted to point out is one thing that I raved about the stock Sig Light night sights is the ledge that they had on the rear sight. They have a really good, beefy, robust ledge. Well, the same with these XS sights. As you can see, it comes up quite a bit, even though it's considered low profile. So I already have some wear marks on there, as you can probably tell from racking it off the belt and racking it off a holster, as well as the belt buckle. So I guess we'll just take a few shots here to try to demonstrate that accuracy is not a problem. Like I said, a lot of the guys who criticize these sights, probably most of them haven't shot with them, or they're not really sure how to properly get a sight picture with them. Now I understand that sights are entirely a personal thing, and if you don't like them, you don't like them, and that's fair enough. But the guys who wrongly criticize these for only being for speed and not for accuracy, I tend to believe that they don't have much experience with them. So again, these sights aren't for everybody, and I will admit, years ago when I first put them on a Glock 23 I did have to get used to them a little bit. So anyway, we'll take a few shots. I'll try to demonstrate how quick and easy it is to hit a target, actually hit a couple of targets out at 10 yards, so a little over 30 feet, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so that pretty much concludes, I guess, my mini review of the XS sights. I think I like these maybe a little bit better than the XS big dots. I seem to be able to see just a tad bit more of my target. So I don't know. I would say before you listen to all the internet hoopla about these sights not being made for accuracy, I think you should definitely give them a shot, give them a chance yourself. If you know someone who has them, or maybe like a rental gun at a particular gun range, they have them, give them a try. I think you're going to like them, especially for people like me whose eyes are definitely failing. That golf ball is really easy to see. The tritium's really bright. You have a nice ledge here, and they're honestly the simplest sights that I've ever used. I mean, you just dot the eye, put the golf ball on top of the stick, and that's it. So if you don't take my word for it, try some shooting on the move drills with your traditional 3-dot sights. And I don't know, if you're able to do it, you know, perfectly fine and not have any issues, then you definitely have better eyes than me. But that's probably the primary reason why I went with these sights. It was because just, you know, my eyes failing, and it makes it a million times easier to pick stuff up quickly and while you're moving, because that's realistically what's going to happen in a gunfight. You and your attacker are probably going to be moving. So give them a shot, because I dig them, and I'm going to keep running them. So take it easy.